Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Fate Touched. That might be episode 15. Well, we don't know, but that's what we're calling it. We are having some technical issues with our resident cleric, who we can't hear. So we're going to say that Sarah got really sick and has laryngitis and can't talk. But maybe she'll type to us, probably in Twitch chat, because that's the only way we can hear her, since she also can't get into Roll20, apparently.
Oh, no.
And I can't see if she types in Skype. So I think that's our option. Anyway, other than that interesting little thing, how is everybody doing today?
Good.
All right.
Okay.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I have a cat. I can't see any of you. All I see is white.
Oh.
Now you also see
there
white.
he is.
Oh.
My cat is not here.
Oh.
Yes, Drake said, oh, you turned on the stream? Thus I must get in your way. That's how it goes. You were talking for a while. That was no issue. But you turned on the stream. I have to get in your way now. So yeah, I don't know why everything is going so poorly for poor Amanda and her computer right now. But hopefully things get a little bit figured out at some point tonight. So if the cameras go wonky because she like hangs up and retries things and whatever, I don't know. We'll just let them be wonky until she comes back. If that should happen. Since I don't know. I think she's tried most things, but I am not the expert. So, what all have you guys been doing this week?
I went for a run right before this.
Yeah?
So I've got a case of runner's cough.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. Which probably means I need to run more.
Yeah. Work it out.
Yep.
Oh, I have a story.
Yeah?
On Valentine's Day, I went to Nara and lost my octopus, which turned into this crazy adventure. So, like...
Oh, yes.
I heard about it on Facebook, but tell everybody because it's a great adventure.
Well, it's really weird. So, I have, I have this blog that I run that's Moray Eel plush toy that I take pictures of him everywhere, and he's kind of got like a cast of supporting plush toys of sea creatures because, this is what people in their 30s do for fun, obviously. while I was in Nara, the octopus went missing, which was very, very sad. It was very dark, and there were lots of people there because it's this big event going on. Anyway, I was looking for him, and at one point we passed these performers who'd been doing this really cool traditional lion dance in front of one of the shrines, and everything was supposed to be closing up, and everyone was getting ready to go, and they were like packing up their stage, and I was like, "I'm sorry, have you seen a plush octopus?" And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's wearing a little sweater." And then pretty soon they were all looking for me. And then amazingly, this lion dancer who has no obligations to me as this random person walking down the street that has like nothing to do with him. After they like looked for the octopus, couldn't find him for me. He drew me this amazing like scroll with this octopus.
Wow. That's way bigger than I thought it was.
And also my eel, because the eel's the main character of the blog. And here's Daikoku-san, who's one of the 7 lucky gods, and he drew these kanji on it, so Shobai Hanjo and things like that, which makes this into a good luck charm for wealth and commerce. And yeah, it was just like, so sadly the octopus was still lost, but I got this amazing personalized sea creature luck charm from a lion dancer for no reason at all, which is bizarre.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that's my crazy exciting story.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to the library and I got my library card finally. And I know. And I picked up a book about tarot cards because I was like, maybe I should actually like know something about these before I do things. And so yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I have a book. And yeah,
I know right where those are.
You know what my first real introduction to tarot cards was?
What?
Ogre Battle.
Huh.
I don't know what that is.
An old video game originally came out on the Super Nintendo and then had a better release on the PlayStation.
And it had tarot cards, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Huh.
Yay, there's one way for Amanda to talk to us still.
Oh gosh.
And now it's not letting me use Twitch chat for some reason, which is bizarre, but we'll see if I can figure that out.
I'm actually recovering my password for Twitch right now because I apparently can't remember it.
Yeah, same.
Boy, you guys are super like on the ball with tech today.
Yep.
No, it's never logged me out before. I don't know why that just suddenly happened.
Interesting. I don't know. Sometimes it happens.
Anyway,
Yeah.
working on it.
Anyway, so I worked a little bit last week, which was pretty fun. I had my first class that was actually like normal, I think. Like not a crazy class.
Oh my gosh.
Because like all my other classes were like either renowned for being the crazy classes or at like the alternative school or like bridge program classes. So, you know, a little wild and crazy. And then on Friday, I had like a normal class and it was like, oh, yeah, okay, this is why people say subbing is easy. I get it now. I never understood that before. But it was really fun. So that was cool.
Excellent.
Yay. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I subbed some. It was good, I guess. I studied some more. I learned algebra.
Fun.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Useful.
Now I'm learning geometry.
Well, those
Geometry
are the levels
sucks.
that are still useful, though. I feel like once you get past that in math, they're less useful in real life.
Calculus is
super
amazing.
useful.
Depends on what you do.
Yes, calculus is awesome and fun, but it is utterly useless in real life.
Calculus?
Well, it depends
I
on
disagree.
unless you're an engineer or
Yeah, I
something.
totally disagree.
It like unlocks how the world works. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, calculus was like, oh, so this is why we were all learning this other things that we had. Like,
Yeah,
this
like
just
all
makes
of a sudden
everything.
math makes sense. Like, oh,
Yep.
it all comes
Yeah.
together
Now-
here.
That said, things like partial differential equations,
Okay, now
a bit
those.
narrower scope.
Yeah, we use them a lot in statistics.
Listen, I could spend 5 hours doing a proof about the math behind when you hit a drum with a drumstick, but also nobody gives a crap. So, cool.
Oh.
I can give you the link again if you need to make a new account, Amanda. Like, that's easy. I don't know how else. Oh, wait, I think. Yeah, I don't know, but I can copy it, and then I'm just gonna go to the loading screen really fast, guys, because I'm gonna type in Skype chat. So hold tight, everybody who's watching. We are still here. I just need to type in Skype chat, so that is the link for those of you who may need it, if that helps. I don't know if it'll help, but at least you have it now. Anyway, yeah. I've been fighting, I think, you know how teachers get sick all the time? Because you see like a zillion students every day? Try working at all the schools in the district.
Oh, God.
I see all the students from all the schools every day. I've been fighting being sick this week like nothing else. It's bad. But I think maybe I fought it, maybe. And or I'm bleeding out. Totally unrelated, but you know, it's a thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
So Elizabeth, you got my text, right?
Yeah, I got your text.
Now we have a plan for should I be bleeding out.
Yes. If you pass out, we have a plan
Take
in
me
place.
straight to the VA. It'll be fine. They'll take care of me. They're good over there.
Yeah. I have a plan. I hope it doesn't come to fruition. That's all.
Me too. But you know, I feel like I have a backup. I'm like in public with people that like know where I am. So it's a pretty safe place to be potentially bleeding out right now.
Right.
All things considered. So what happened last week? I tried to take notes, but okay, so speaking of tech issues, I can't access my Tiddlywiki this week.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like the Tiddly drive that like you open it with is just like, nope, it doesn't work now. So I'm like, great. So I don't have notes. I don't know anything.
Oh dear. So I got a drift glow, right? Like the big ball.
Yeah, that's right.
I got the big ball and then it floated up in the room.
Somehow,
You threw a couple curveballs last time.
Yeah.
somehow I got a little
Shit
girl.
got real for Pew. But you got a drift globe.
I got a drift globe.
I mean, you may have lost some family members, but you got a drift globe.
Yeah, she just needed like
And
a
James
nap and some
gained
stuff.
one.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, James gained a family member of a sort.
Mm-hmm.
And Ronja and Rusty have not been to their houses, so they don't know what's happening. And Sarah doesn't live nearby, so she'd have to go out of her way to figure out what's happening.
Yeah, and then and I got a love potion. I remember, right? Yeah, love potion.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Love.
That's right. And you were given a beautiful new wand.
Oh yes, and the new wand. Yes, a new wand.
A wand which I carved so I could make a Harry Potter joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And what else? We drank a lot of alcohol because I was at my parents' house.
Yeah, so as I recall, since this is again the most disjointed memories you guys have.
Oh, and we learned that Leo was something.
Mm-hmm.
He's a magician.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it.
So y'all made it back to Seattle. The first thing you decided to do upon entering to Seattle was to toss an arcane supply store.
We did it gently.
I left
Gently.
money.
With like $3 left.
I left like a
Oh no,
good
you
amount.
left the whole price of that, didn't you?
Yeah,
Your
she
tarot
paid.
Yeah.
She paid for what she took. I got like 99% off.
card. Or more. And at said arcane store, you found 4 objects of mysterious and possibly powerful origin, and 4 books on tarot. And then you paid something for some of it. Oh, and some tarot cards, which were actually paid for. After which y'all took off and you went to Pew's house. where Pew was sadly and unfortunately informed that both her mother and her sister had perished in the great whatever happened that killed like half the people.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I don't remember what my sister, and my mother's name are.
That's because you
But
never
that
gave them
doesn't matter.
to me,
They're
so
dead.
I made them up. Would you like to know what I made them up to be?
Yes.
Okay, let me find them because I made them up for you. Your sister's name is Jun, and your mother's name is Lee.
Okay, that's
Actually, to be fair, a random name generator made them up. If you would like to change them, that is okay.
Oh no, that does sound great.
Okay.
Because my random name generator, my iPhone said Abe would be a really good name for my dad.
Well, and Pew was a random name generator as well, so I figured I'd just go with the tradition.
Okay.
Your family is very randomly named. Anyway, so Pew found out that Jun and Lee had perished. Her father was getting very drunk in his study, came down to meet you all, gave you all some whiskey, promptly went back to his study to keep getting drunk. Everyone except for Sarah decided to go to Leo's house to talk to him about what was going on, what he knew, whether he knew anything. They decided Sarah should stay back just because there might be some problems if she showed. If he was,
she might try to murder him again.
Yeah, she might try to murder him. You know,
or the other way around.
And upon reaching Leo's house,
she was so good at holding herself back the last time.
yeah, right. She did for like a whole day. She didn't kill anybody except Amanchi and some other people, but not Steve.
Yeah.
Wow, that's super annoying, Amanda. I don't know. That's weird. You have
What?
weird problems today.
What?
Is she typing something?
Yeah, in Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
in Twitch chat.
Oh, okay.
So then you made it to Leo's house. Upon reaching Leo's house, you found him and a young girl hanging out. And the girl promptly went to James and was like, "Hey, you're my dad now," basically.
Which was weird.
Which was weird. It turned out that his mentor had left him as the guardian to her daughter, who I don't believe he even knew she had. But all of a sudden, he has a daughter. And they knew Leo, so she'd come to stay with Leo until James returned. And has a house in Portland, so there was some talk about going to Portland at some point. You found out that Leo is, in fact, the magician, but he has been mostly ignoring the call to action, as it were, because he didn't want to deal with it. And you went back to Pew's house, and Pew proceeded to identify most of the magic items in your possession, but not all of them. And
At least to us.
Rusty gave her a lovely wand as a Harry Potter joke, and then slept on her bed with her.
Hey, I passed
yeah.
out. To make it clear, I passed out while she was identifying things late into the night. And just, once you're down for the count, like, you're not going to move even if you get kind of woke up. So.
And then slept on her bed with her. And that is where we left off, as I recall. So, we'll say you got through the night, and you wake up. Rusty, you find yourself cuddled up with Pew. The rest of you wake up in your own beds as normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we feeling tingly today?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and then I think I remember I was playing with the Drift Club. What's like? Did I keep it up in the room overnight? That was my one question.
I don't think it has like a time limit, so
It's probably still up in the ceiling of
I can look
my room.
again.
So the room was lit up all night.
Yeah, you were in a really bright room all night.
Oof.
It was not the best sleep you've ever gotten. But damn it, Pew needed something to, keep it bright in there. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think it has any issues with being a light all the time. The only thing is you can only use daylight once per day.
Once per day. Okay.
But you can use light indefinitely, it looks like.
Okay.
Okay, daylight's a really wide range one. Light
Yeah.
is just going to be... It's plenty for a single room, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even rooms as big as they probably are in your house.
Well,
True.
it's those lofted ceilings, or high vaulted ceilings, whatever. Really tall ceilings. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So.
All right. So yeah, I'll get up and head downstairs to see if other people are up.
Okay. And you find hanging out in the... Oh, shoot. I forgot her name. Hanging out, like, in the kitchen area.
The kid?
Is the kid.
Her name's Elaine.
Yeah. I just looked in the wrong place for it. Because my Tiddly Wiki is gone, so now I have other notes. So, yeah, she's, like, just sort of curled up on a chair with her legs up. Like,
I thought she was given a room, right?
Yeah.
Or she just get up already?
She
Okay.
got up already. She's just hanging out
Okay.
in the, like, dining room, just kind of curled up in a chair with her legs up.
Okay.
Morning, Elaine.
Oh, good morning, Ronja. It's really nice out today, I guess. It's like
All right.
cloudy.
Is anyone else up?
I at some point wake up and kind of like take a couple seconds to like remember the circumstance of me passing out. Like, oh right, I was in this room, and then I sat down with a book, and I was bored, and yep.
Still late. Yeah.
And like I just like bump Pew and be like, hey, morning.
What? Oh, you're still here?
Yeah, I passed the hell out.
Oh, okay. It's still light in here?
Yep.
Do I have to be awake? Can I go back to sleep?
Sure. I'll just go get breakfast or something.
Okay. And you can turn off the drift globe if you want to. You just
I'm
do it.
Pew's just tired. She
Okay.
curls back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you come downstairs. Ronja and Elaine are kind of super awkwardly trying to talk.
I grab, I don't know, something out of the pantry to start snacking on.
Okay. And Elaine kind of looks up. She's like, "Oh, does that we just go eat? Is that how we do it?" And she chops after you and grabs something out of the pantry.
There's not many. Do you have to ask to eat? Where normally?
I mean, normally.
Whatever. Here, and I just like grab like a box of something and like toss it into her arms.
Okay.
Here you go. Have some
Thanks.
saltines.
Okay. She goes back to her chair and opens some saltines. Starts crunching.
I guess I'll take some stuff too.
Okay. So after you guys get all full of really great healthy food, like saltines, I'm going to assume that at some point Sarah wakes up and comes down and proceeds to probably just Elaine hands her the like box of saltines, like, here, you can have this. I'm done with it now.
I will ask Sarah what she learned about all the tarot stuff she was looking at yesterday. Some more.
I think you're only allowed to. Oh no, you don't know that
But-
she's ill.
Yeah. So I'll find out what I can if she's gonna talk at all.
So she kind of tries to talk to it and just like nothing comes out. She looks really irritated and stomps around the kitchen a little bit. And then maybe writes down like, my throat's swollen, I can't talk.
That's unfortunate. Oh,
Oh, and she hands you her highlighted notes.
yeah.
So you can look through them at your leisure if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll skim through them real quick.
They
and
are
then-
well annotated and highlighted. And
Nice.
it's very easy. She's got perfect penmanship. She's like every letter is easy to read. The opposite of the real life Amanda. And
Nice.
And she can't defend herself.
And
It doesn't look like she was trying anyway.
you get through them. There's nothing like particularly interesting there. It's mostly just like, this is what this card does, and this is what this card does, and this is what this card does, and like what they stand for, and what they stand for if they're reversed, in case that's important. She doesn't know if it's important. And various things that so it's just kind of a really well lined up list of the cards and what they tend to stand for. And as far as probably with like the ones that she knows, like the Emperor and and herself, and a little bit with the Magician, she's kind of written in like maybe how that connects to themselves, to the people involved. And she's done a lot of work. She still probably has a bunch of the books to go through because there's like 4 big books, but she's definitely done a lot of research at this point.
Sweet.
Well, after I finish eating, I turn to the people who are downstairs and say, so I was going to go visit my family. Should I just head out now and come back? Or do you think we should all go together? Or what do you guys think?
I don't know if it's. Oh,
We
there
just
she
lost
is.
her again.
Yeah, she's probably still trying stuff.
I don't know. I mean, we've been fine in town so far, but maybe. I mean, you live south of here, and so it's kind of, I think, on the way to my place. So if we all went together, at least if something happened, we'd have numbers. And then I'll go grab that big stupid map book that I acquired at one point, and we can like figure out.
It's not working.
Oh no.
That works. Okay.
Go. Yeah. Get the atlas I had, and then kind of like plot a course.
Okay.
Figure out where she lives, where her parents' house is, and where my place is.
Okay. And while you guys are doing that, I assume that James and Pew wake up at some point
Yes.
and make
I
their
suppose.
way downstairs.
You,
We've been traveling all over the place, out in the,
We didn't have watch last night.
sleeping how we could everywhere. So, I need to take advantage of the actual bed when we can.
He
Yeah,
never
that's really
has watched,
nice.
so he hasn't gotten used to that.
He's taken watch once ever, I think.
It's not my fault you guys keep forgetting.
Pew,
Yeah.
she's since she's at home, she's gonna take liberty to go through her closet and see if she has some like fresh outdoorsy clothes still, if she does, and just go through and like put on new black clothes that she thinks are fresh and fine and oh so beautiful.
Yeah, no problem. It's just
Yes.
been winter, so you had a fair collection of like winter clothes that you had picked up that were black and nice.
Okay. And she's gonna go through her jewelry too, because she had acquired some new jewelry pieces
Right, yeah.
to prepare to become a goth. Because she was making her plans and steps, and so she has some new bat earrings that she's gonna wear today.
Oh, all right.
Yes. And a fresh new black fur coat. Okay, so because she had multiple.
How many animals has Pew killed indirectly?
Oh.
Far too many.
Okay. So you put on your fresh black coat, you come downstairs looking all spiffy.
Yes, all spiffy. Very, very, new. Like, just clean and fresh and beautiful.
It's been a while since you've had clean clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really nice. And so by the time you guys get down, they have plotted out a course and figured out a way to go to Ronja's house and then down to Rusty's house that in theory is in a weird place now.
Yeah.
The last he heard.
Have we noticed anything? I mean, I would have kept an eye out for it. If we noticed anything that seems along the lines of what my aunt told me?
Not particularly. You've seen a lot of foliage taking over and things like breaking up, like towers crumbling kind of, but
streets are still where we remembered them and stuff.
streets are still where you remembered them, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, since we still don't have Amanda back, for now she's going to stay behind with the horses and let you guys go on your escapade. Not escapade.
So we're walking?
I mean, like, you can take the horses if you want.
Well, we probably
We
should give her a
could.
rest.
Yeah,
'Cause
we could. Yeah, we've been riding them for however many days back, trying to hustle away from Sanctuary, so
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
pretty tired.
we can let
It'll
them
just
destroy
take a
Q's
while
yard
to
for a while.
walk, but I guess we're not in a hurry.
We can see if there's any bikes around, because bikes should work without technology, right? Or they do, right?
I assume they would.
Because it's not very, super techy. I don't know.
I mean, I think there are like potholes and stuff all around now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that should be fine.
Okay.
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 All right. I mean, I don't live that far away. I think round trip would be like one day of walking. So
Yeah.
because Seattle's not that big. But-
Yeah, we could probably make it.
Okay.
Famous
All
last
right.
words.
Okay.
So let's, yeah.
So
I mean, it would
Sarah-
certainly be a lot longer
Sarah
than if we were-
officially texted me and said that she stays back with the at Pew's.
Oh, okay.
And Elaine, seeing the horses, is super excited that there are horses here. And she wants to stay back and hang out with Sarah and the horses.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
convenient.
All right?
Try not to look too happy about it, James.
Okay,
yeah,
so you guys hike out towards Monia's house. And the way there, nothing seems to, like, the roads are still in the places they ought to be. There's nothing too weird going on, just the things you have seen previously. And you make it to her house without incident. And the neighborhood is still looking, it's a fairly sort of middle-class, white-collar neighborhood. And everything looks about like it did. There's definitely a few houses that look a little more bedraggled, but it doesn't look particularly different overall, as much as you may have feared.
Okay. So I'll just go up to my house and try the door.
Okay. And the door opens.
Okay.
And
I go in.
okay. Yeah, and you go in and you hear some rustling from upstairs, and you hear your dad's voice calling down, "Hey, is someone there?"
I go, "Hey, Dad, you okay?"
"Oh my God, Ronya!" And like just thump, 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 thump down the stairs. And your mom is like right on his like tail, and they both just grab you in this huge hug. And so like
I'm
the three of you are just
so
in this
glad you
really
guys are
big
okay.
hug, and they're like sobbing because they're so happy that you're home.
Have they seen her since she got short?
Yeah, and you notice, this is the next thing, that they have both actually also gotten shorter. So
Oh,
you're
so
like,
we're
normal
all of us
size.
As much as she
Hi.
did. as much as she did.
Yeah. So they're all very short
Aw.
now.
Oh, Well, I'm also really, really, really relieved because especially after finding out what happened to Pew's family, I was getting really scared and spooked about them. So yeah, I'm just like really hugging him back and oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are okay.
Yeah, so there's a great deal of like reunion and hugging, and eventually they notice your friends and you introduce them to each other probably. And basically you just all check in with each other. If there's anything particular you want to talk to them about, you can do so.
I mean, if they have anything, because Pew's dad wasn't super communicative, so I'm just asking if there's anything they can tell me about what's been happening in Seattle that we haven't heard already.
Okay.
I don't know if they have any.
They definitely, it's pretty much the same story. You hear about that a lot of people have died. They tell you a bunch of their friends that have died. That basically, despite that, Seattle is trying to put itself back together. People are coming together really well to try to create the community. And a lot of the schools are back up and running. When the power, or when technology works, the power is on because people have like gotten together to make that happen. And so basically, as long as the technology is working, everything is relatively normal. And when it's not, people are starting to come up with ways to sort of make that work as well.
Okay.
So by and large, they're being very resilient as a community.
Awesome. I try and give them the like sort of Cliff Notes version of what we've been up to so far, and explain basically what I said to Leo the other day about like we don't know a whole lot about what's going on, but we're afraid there might be other people taking advantage of the situation. I don't necessarily tell them that we killed this guy, but like.
Okay.
That we've been, dealing with these situations, and it's like, so, I'm safe. Mr. Walker, who from the school family, has been looking after us too, and but we really need to keep looking into some of these things because we're trying to help the situation that's going on right now. So
they look quite dubious, and they're like, "You are children. I didn't understand in the first place why you were being used. I don't feel any more comfortable with it."
I pipe up and interrupt and say, I'm 18 in October, by the way. So I'm practically an adult.
Thank you very much.
For what it's worth, I'm keeping an eye on him.
Well, that's a relief. I'm glad that you are doing so.
I think you guys I showed you this before, but I really think part of it is that, we can do these things that a lot of people can't. And I sort of, because it's gotten so much more natural to me now, I just kind of absentmindedly start mage handing some things around to sort of illustrate what I'm talking about.
And they kind of, heave big sighs and are like, yes, I understand that. I still just, I don't like this. I don't like you being in danger and being out of town, and it's just everything's been so crazy.
I ask, did you guys get any of the texts that I tried to send you after because I never got any back, but did any of the texts arrive that I would send on the way here?
No, we never got any texts.
Okay. Well, at least, when the power is back on, I will make a point of trying to call you guys more often, and maybe sometimes I'll get through. We're in town for now, so I can stop by. And I give them the address of where we're staying. Okay.
And they're kind of happy to get that. It makes them, like, you can tell that makes them feel more comfortable just to have something knowing where you are.
Yeah.
Pew, your house has a landline, right?
Yeah.
Those supposedly work better, so that might be good to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me.
Yes, I've heard that. People said that. I haven't really had a lot of people to call, so we haven't tried, but keep that in mind.
Well, just call. I know that there's a direct line to my dad's office and at the Emporium. If you need to get a hold of us, call there, because I know that works. I don't know what the landline is off the top of my head. I only have my phone.
Well, why don't you call us from there, honey? And then we'll have the number.
Okay.
Or then you can give us the number. It's not a cell phone.
All right.
Give you the number.
And then at some point in the conversation, when it's not super awkward, I'm gonna ask them and just be like, "So, don't take this the wrong way, but do you need a hand with anything that's high up or like obnoxiously placed now that things have changed?" I presume you weren't always, I presume you were like her and not always that small.
And Ronja's dad just kind of puts his arm on around his wife and around his daughter, and he just laughs. And he's like, "No, this is new. But we did have a neighbor come and help us take all the tall stuff down. But thank you for your concern.
Okay.
We appreciate it."
I figured I'd offer, so all right.
I run up to my room and also try and get things like any of the clothes that I can at least use, even if they're too big on me right now, because I was smallish to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And just a few more things. Like I know I packed when I left in the first place, but again, I'd like to replace some of the stuff with fresher stuff if they fit.
So they didn't take stuff down from your closet because you weren't home. So you actually have a hard time reaching things.
Okay. I'm just going to call down and be like, "James, get up here."
I'll go with. I kind
suppose I can help her get
out
stuff
of curiosity, just want to see, you just want to see someone's room at a,
Yeah.
you just learn more about them. Yeah.
Oh, I totally have posters from my study abroad in Japan of all these Japanese pop singers in my room. And because I did that junior year.
Ooh.
And yeah, so I just ask if you guys can sort of just pull down everything from the closet and I can look through it.
All right.
Okay. So pretty soon you got a big pile of clothes on your bed.
Okay.
And you sort of sort through it, and you find some things that kind of fit. Mostly sweatshirts and sweaters are a little better. Your pants are just a lost cause altogether.
Yeah. Okay.
But you find some things that are at least fresher.
Okay. Cool. And then, yeah, I suppose we can head over to Rusty's soon then.
Okay. And your parents just give you another big hug. Stay in touch. Don't disappear again.
Yeah, I'll call.
Pretty
when
sure we
get
told
back
you
to
that
the
last
house
time
we're staying
too. This time we mean it.
I tried. It's been hard.
You didn't mean it last time?
You were grounded. If you disappear again, young lady.
Yeah, I promise. I'll call as soon as we're back at our house.
And you can tell they're sort of half joking, but they're also really serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys, you leave and you make your way further south, right? To Rusty's.
Yeah.
To Rusty's old neighborhood. And as you sort of move in that direction, you definitely find that the quality of which, as you knew as you were sort of plotting out where he was, you learned where he lived also.
Yeah, we pass Bowling Field and start getting further south there, and it starts getting crappier and crappier.
Rougher, yeah. And where did I put a thing? I put a thing somewhere. I don't remember anything anymore. Ah, here it is. Because I don't have TiddlyWiki. Everything's weird now. So you make your way down there, and you. Aw. You've been trying the whole time, Amanda. I'm so sorry. So as you start approaching your neighborhood, Rusty, it looks surprisingly like not how you remember. It's almost like some giant picked up the whole neighborhood and then just sort of rolled it like dice and just dropped it again. And the buildings are basically unrecognizable, and they're all in the wrong place, and they're in this weird jumble. And some of them have been shoved together to create Warren house areas, and some of them have just been broken up and there's pieces everywhere. And so you see there's single apartments here and a random room there, and just a bunch of jumbled lumber and various stuff on the ground. And where there was like a little trailer park kind of off to the corner, there is now like just this big hole in the ground, like a big rift. And you see, though, once you notice that like it looks like parts of the trailers are sort of incorporated in this big warren-like area that used to be your neighborhood. So they were part of the jumble, the mess.
You were told it was a changing maze.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bizarre.
So, and I immediately pointed out, I'm like, so my aunt said everything was moved around. It looks like all this stuff's not where it used to be. So finding the old apartment building where we lived was might be a little tough. If you see a sign that says Birch Cove, and there's not many birch here, and there's no cove. I don't know why they called it that. That's where we're heading. But I guess we'll kind of keep trying to find it, and like I guess I just keep like. So is it like totally blocked off? Like they've.
So now that you're looking, you see that there's actually like the start of a fence around the whole area. And it hasn't been completely incorporated yet, but it's like really high, like prison wall or prison fencing, like all around the side, or not all around the sides, but going up around the sides. But there are some entrances still between between the fence and just like the random jumble. Like there's a few places that are clearly like the ways people are going into the crazy area.
All right, this is weird. I guess let's go in and try to find my place. That sounds good.
Yeah, after hearing that apparently things are actually moving and stuff like that, I get all nervous and go up and like grab the back of James's coat and just kind of hang on.
I stopped carrying my rapier because I've got nicer daggers now. Mm-hmm. And so I keep them like under my coat. So it's not obvious that I'm like carrying daggers. I think James still has his sword visible probably, but
yeah, it's a little hard to hide.
Yeah. I'm just trying to stay close so that like we don't somehow get separated if things move while we're in here.
Let's go slow and maybe pay attention and let's see. And maybe I'll see someone I know. I don't know. We'll see. And so then I guess just keep looking for my place.
Okay. So as you sort of enter into this jumble area, you see that it still looks like you were sort of on a little bit of a rise and you have to go down into it. And you can see that it still looks like it's inhabited. And like some of the mess has sort of been organized. Like there's definitely walkways that have been sort of clearly created through this crazy jumble. But as you walk down into it, the magic tingle feeling like really intensifies. And you get the feeling that the area is just like saturated with magic.
Huh. We haven't probably felt this like this before, have we?
Mm-mm. No, this is new. Like you've felt it come and go, and sometimes it's stronger than other times, but this is the first time where like an area has felt like it made it stronger.
Huh.
No, wasn't it stronger near that meteor?
Was it? Like by the crystal thing? I can't remember.
You were in tech when you went by the crystal thing.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing anything about that.
I
remember hearing about
I may be misremembering.
I will think about the crystal because it seemed like it should be very magical. So I'll think like maybe look around and see if I see anything like that.
Okay. It's really hard once you've gotten down into the Warren-like area to see any further really than the buildings either side of you. Because it's just this crazy tangle of buildings and rooms and places. And as you sort of are walking down like this walkway that's like just the only way you can go for the moment, you hear far ahead of you the sound of like metal screeching something. And then you get to this sort of crossroads in the paths where there's where you come across a road that is like a cross, but it's like at an angle. It's not like just a normal crossroad. It's like that, like that.
This is not familiar.
What?
So the noise is like metal on metal screeching sound? I mean, there's weird noises that happen all the time down here, but
this is bigger. This is like building moving.
All right, that's odd. I'm gonna describe my old building to them to see if we can find like a piece of it, maybe, because this is weird.
Okay.
And it was like it was shitty brick before, but it was like half brick, half like kind of like gray stucco garbage. And yeah, it was called Birch Cove, and it was terrible.
Are we supposed to be seeing this map that you've got on Twitch?
No, you're not. Let me go. Oh, that didn't help. Back to here.
Oh,
it's because I had the wrong one up. No, you're not supposed to see that. Thank you.
James, you basically have like a limpet hanging onto the back of your coat right now. I'm getting really nervous about what's all this weird stuff around, and I'm just kind of like really hanging on.
And so the place is like obviously had like work done to it, but there's nobody around. Like, do we see people at all?
Mm-hmm.
Not right directly in front of you. No, you're just at this crossroad.
Have we seen any people since we entered this area?
You've just got into it, really.
Okay.
I guess let's try to find. This is weird.
You feel a little bit like you're in the middle of like a maze, like a corn maze, except of buildings.
Wow.
Cool. I'll look back at where we came because I feel like I might need to remember to head out. Do you guys? Yeah, everything's all screwy. Let's stay together and go a direction, and then maybe backtrack if we have to.
Yeah. Do we want to leave a marker of some sort? Do we have anything that we can mark things to say, "Hey, we were here," so then we won't get too lost?
Is any of the rubble around us made of anything that would like be like a chalky like thing that we could write with?
Do an investigation check.
Okay.
To see if you can find anything you can write with.
All right. Just a second. Hey. And... Wait, no. I almost hit intimidation. I'm intimidating the rubble.
Intimidate that rubble into being written.
All right. Did
you
it not
were
work?
able to find like some like a whiter, maybe it's even like a sort of a whitewash stone that you think you can like sort of make marks with on darker stone.
Okay. So I start just periodically putting arrows from the direction we came.
Okay. Which way are you gonna go?
What do you guys think? Maybe start with like leftmost and then work our way around.
Okay.
That's usually a good maze technique.
Sure.
Take a left.
Always
turn.
go left first.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
pick a direction and stick with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Actually,
just
that's true.
yeah.
Okay. So you turn left, and this actually seems like it's a slightly broader pathway that you're on now. And as you go forward, like after about 20 feet or so, it opens up into an even wider area, and you actually see like there's a couple of doorways to houses to the side, like to the south, we'll say, that you came in on. There's some doorways to houses there that look like they're probably even in use, like they're kind of cleared out in front of them. And you see that there is one road that goes off, or like a walkway that goes off to your right at sort of the same angle as the road you came in on. And then the main one that you're on sort of veers a little to the right, but not nearly to the same degree.
Shall we keep going left?
Do we want to knock on some doors?
Yeah, we could. Maybe,
Well, but isn't this? I don't know. Let's go left. Actually, maybe if we need to, let's knock on doors later. But
And if
Yeah.
Rusty recognizes a door, like even if it's not where it used to be, but you're like,
I'll
oh, that
be
looks like
keeping an eye
so-and-so's
out for
house.
like anybody's house that I knew, because I'll want to talk to them and find out what the hell.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there isn't really a left, but there is a less right option.
Yeah, well,
Let's
that
go
one.
left, right.
There's like a hard right and a very soft right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So you take the less right option. And it still is like a thicker walkway. And there are a couple more doors along this path. There's a road trail, whatever, leading, again, sort of off to the right. This is kind of a softer right. But the one you're on keeps going forward. So if you keep going forward, then you get to like what looks like sort of a major intersection, if such a thing could be called an intersection.
Yeah, I mean, every time we get to any kind of like branch, I'm gonna like look and see if I can see anything I recognize, but.
Okay. Roll perception.
Also, I'm not only writing when we're at a corner, like I'm writing probably every, 15 feet or so, just on the ground, like quite a lot.
Okay. Copious notes.
Yes. On the ground, all over.
Okay. So, Rusty, when you look up the sort of side path, you see that it looks like it actually sort of dead ends, and you don't even see a door up that way. It just kind of dead ends.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to the bigger intersection, if you will, which is like your path is thicker and there's a thicker path that like crosses it, you see that your path is actually sort of stopped by like a house, like a little crappy house that you do recognize. You don't really know the people that lived in it, but you definitely have passed this house before. And to your left, there's just more branches. You can't really see more houses there. And then to your right, it just kind of keeps going and then makes a right turn. And you can see there's a couple of doors up there, but you don't recognize them very much either.
I say to the group, in the last like 2 or 3 years, people started getting worried about gentrification, but I feel like this is way worse.
Fair enough.
Okay, so, and I point at this house, which we might as well walk towards it. I used to pass this house after I cut through the back of my apartment complex to go to school. I would pass it on the way to school, and like 2 doors down from this house was a meth lab that burned down, and then they cleared the lot, and they were actually going to build a Starbucks on it like a year ago after it sat empty for a while. Stupid. All right. Shall we keep going left? I guess.
Yeah.
Why not?
And as you get closer to the house that was behind your house, you see that the door is actually just like wide open. It's not to the left, it's just right in front of you, but it's the only open door you've seen so far.
That's odd. I'll, you know what? Should we see if there's somebody around? Like maybe we can get some more info about this.
Yeah, they might even know like where the place we're looking for is at this point, like where its new location is.
This seems really creepy, but yeah, I guess so.
I'll go up to the porch and like rap really hard on the like door frame.
Okay.
Just be like, hello. And yeah.
And nothing comes from the house. But from one of the doors further up the road from you, a door opens and someone yells, they're like, "What? Who's there? What do you want?"
Hey, I live in Birch Cove, and I was away, and I'm just back now trying to find my place. Do you know?
Birch Cove's gone, man.
Gone?
I mean, it's all in pieces. Can't you see where you are? You're in the Warren. Everything's in pieces.
Well, right, but like, is it just like split apart or what? Or is it like completely demolished?
It's both.
Do you know where parts of it are? This
You kind
way?
of get this super aggrieved sigh,
Is it?
and
is
this
it-
guy comes out, kind of slams the door behind him, and you recognize him as somebody that you went to school with, who was like super a bully. You were not a fan of this man.
Oh,
He's like, "Oh shit, Rusty, what the fuck are you doing back here?
what's up, man? Look, my
Thought you were all high and mighty up at that big school up there."
I look, whatever. I came back. I'm trying to find my auntie. Just, can you help me or not? Look, I don't.
Fuck, whatever. He just like starts walking back towards his door, but then he keeps going past his door.
Huh. Uh,
Follow him?
yeah. Listen, so, I mean, you've been going to school here still, yeah? Like,
I mean, when there was a school.
yeah, I mean, obviously everything's all fucked now, but, and I'm just like making small talk while we keep moving
Okay.
because this is weird. And I'm not going to tell everybody this, but I ran from this. I'm good at running because, like him, among other people, I ran from on many occasions.
Yeah, he is not your favorite person.
So,
And so you go around the corner that you'd seen, and then you go a little further forward and you see a road, like a little walkway that goes off to your right, and it's definitely smaller than the one that you're on right now. And he's like, "Yeah, it's down that way. There's a door at the end. You can't see. Just go fucking through the door." And he like walks back to his house.
hey, thanks. Like, hey, I'd say I'm not the most fond of you, but look,
Yeah, I'm
Thanks
not
for the
most
help.
fond of you either.
yeah, cool. We've got bigger problems. Like,
Yeah, I just helped you, didn't I?
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, whatever. goes
And
back
I'll
in his
just
house.
I'll go down the direction he pointed.
Okay, so you go down this walk, and after like 50 feet, you find yourself at what appears to be just a dead end.
Any
I'm
doors
looking
or
around for a
anything?
door.
Appears to be.
Any
Yeah,
doors?
roll investigation. And so you know what you're looking for.
Well,
It's just a dead end. Meanwhile, while you were just looking at it like, what the fuck, this fucking asshole just
this fucking town.
lied to me again. I just went down this road for nothing. Ronya, you find that there is actually a door that's like behind some rubble, and it's really hidden and it's hard to see. And it opens into a really big, like, empty area.
You guys over here.
I'll go look. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely a door there. He was in fact telling you the truth.
Cool. I'll go through first to take a look because I'll recognize anything if it's possible. But
Okay. So you find yourself, like I said, in this big open sort of empty area that's just cleared of junk. It's almost like it was scoured. And it's like 20 feet by 20 feet. And it's just empty. There's nothing there. But on the other side, across from it, there's another path leading further north.
God, I hope that dickhead wasn't trying to screw us.
I mean,
All
I
right.
hope he's not
like,
that mean that he would do that when, as you say, we had bigger problems.
he's part of the reason why I would go through the fence to the back of my apartment. Anyway, that's not. It was also shorter, but he was a dickhead. Let's keep. I guess let's keep moving.
Okay. So you
I'm still marking the ground all the time.
Okay, you cautiously make your way through the scoured out area. Nothing jumps at you. And you get to the walk that keeps going, and you just keep going, and you keep going for like 60 feet. It's just straight. And then again, it sort of opens up into a slightly larger area, but this one just looks like people kind of move stuff to make it have more space. And you look to the left, and you can actually see there's like an opening in this crazy warren of buildings and rubble and junk. And you can see out over the rift where the trailer park used to be. and it's like they've cleared out so that you can get to it, and it's just like super deep, and it looks kind of crazy.
Okay.
And then
I mean, I'm gonna look like. So it's just like a super deep sinkhole or something?
yeah, so if you go sort of closer to where you can see it better, you see it's just like it's like a grand, not a Grand Canyon, it's not that deep, but like a canyon just got carved in, but there's no river at the bottom or anything. It's just down, and it goes quite a ways forward before that you can see the opposite end. It kind of comes back up.
Oh.
And it's full, as you get closer, you see it's just full of like bits of metal, like large bits of metal, but like sticking out, there's metal everywhere. Like it kind of looks like a death trap, actually. Like if you were to fall in it, you would just like tumble down and just get torn to pieces.
Wow, that's pretty screwed up. So
I'm guessing your neighborhood isn't like this normally.
So I mean,
Yeah, think.
it's not nice, but it was not a weird fucking maze death trap. I mean, like if you got lost in here at night, like you might get stabbed or mugged, but you know, it was. I don't know. So is there like another way, or was it like?
So if you kind of backtrack a little bit to the area that people had kind of scooched out the stuff, you see that there are actually some stairs that lead up, right to like in front of where the walk was that you came in on, and then there's another, like basically there's 4 walkways out of that little area, and one of them leads to the rift, one of them leads back the way you came, and then there's 2 others at like 90 degrees from each other. And one of those goes up.
Is there any indication to me as to one that might like seem more closer to my place? I don't know. I don't know if anything was...
Roll a perception check. And if you guys kind of want to help him, I guess it wouldn't matter anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't know what it looks like anyway.
I mean, he gave you a little bit of hints, but it doesn't matter because your advantage wouldn't have helped you there.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell which way. You think that there's probably more people have gone to like the right from the way you came in than any other direction other than the way you came in. But beyond that, you really don't know.
We could keep going left. I really don't have any idea which way is the right way.
So left leads you straight to the rift.
Well, the two options that aren't the rift or the thing, like because you said they were at 90 degrees to each other.
The way you came in, rift, up, and then the way most people seem to have gone.
Yeah, so like facing the 2 options we have for new paths.
Like up.
Do you want to go up?
I don't know if I want to go up. I mean, we lived on the ground floor, but maybe we go. Are you still marking our path? Let's try over here, and I'll go to the right.
Okay.
I might be. Like, I imagine I already slow you guys down a little bit since I'm, so short-legged. But you might have to be occasionally stopping while I'm scribbling on the ground all the time.
Yeah, this is a slow progress through this crazy maze. So you go forward a little ways, and Sarah's not with you, so you don't see anything. You kind of get to a point where it makes a turn to the left, and then there's a turn, so it goes like it turns left and goes straight, and then there's another road, and that seems to kind of go in the same direction as that upstairs went, but maybe not up. And then there's another trail that goes to your right. It's kind of the direction you were going. It's just like there's a jog.
Shoot. I know I'm supposed to know my way around, but damn, this is so confusing.
Yeah, nothing looks... I mean, you see sort of some of the apartments look sort of vaguely familiar, but everything is just torn up and looks crazy.
I'll flip a coin and say heads is left, and I'll hold on. It's tails. We're going right.
Okay.
All right.
So you keep going the direction you were going. And after, again, like about 20 feet or so, there are actually quite a few doors along the side here that some of them look like they maybe kind of went to houses, and some look like they kind of went to apartments, and some of them look like they just went to like rooms. And they're kind of lined, I mean, they're not like even, they're kind of up and down and around, but there's quite a few sort of along the walkway to your left. And then there's another walkway that goes down to your right, and it looks like it has a lot of different doors and stuff along it as well.
Oh, God damn it. All right. You know what? Fuck. And I'll just like knock super loudly on one door.
Okay.
I'm just like super over it.
So bang, 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 bang. And then after a little bit, that door opens. Like you sort of almost like fall in because you weren't actually expecting someone to be at that door. And it opens and it's like, whoa. And you immediately recognize that the person that just opened their door actually used to be like your neighbor. And
oh shit.
She was not as awful as most. She was kind of okay. Like when you were a kid, you stayed with her sometimes.
Oh, hey. I'm looking for my Aunt Julie's place, my old place. Do you know where
Rusty.
she's at? Yeah.
Why did you come in here? This place is a death trap.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to find Aunt Julie's place. Are you guys okay? Like, are you able to survive? Like, how is it going in here? This is all screwed up.
Oh,
like, I've been here for.
We're making do. But
okay.
I can take you over to. Yeah, of course.
Oh.
She comes out, closes the door, and walks to that corner that or the walkway leading to your right. Walks down it, and like almost immediately you see your front door. On the right.
Wow. I thank you very much.
Like your apartment door is like a number.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me out. I don't know how long it would have taken otherwise.
Yeah, you tell that aunt that I still have some cake for her when she wants it.
Will do.
And she goes back to her house.
I will knock a little bit and like open the door because I have a key still. And just be like, "Hey, Jules, you here?" And like start, I don't know, trying to see if she's at home still.
Mm-hmm. So you go in and there's like footsteps and noise, and you can hear someone coming, like, because there's, multiple rooms in this little crappy apartment for your cousins and yourself and your aunt. And as sort of someone seems to be coming back from one of the back rooms, all of a sudden there's like this little miniature herd of elephants, and all three kids come running into the front foyer and like grab you around like the waist or the legs,
Jesus.
depending on how big they are. And they're like, Rusty, Rusty, you're home. And like, they're so excited. All three of them. And then your aunt comes in and she kind of just looks at you and shakes her head. It's like, kid, I told you not to come in here.
Well, I wanted to check in because I tried, after we talked the one time, I tried texting you, but I don't think it worked.
No, I didn't get any texts.
Yeah.
And she comes over and like kind of gives you a hug.
I give her a big hug.
And over the kids.
Yeah. Hey, so everybody, this is my Aunt Julie and the little ones. And yeah, so you weren't kidding. Because like out in the rest of town, it doesn't seem like much of a maze, but everything's all screwed up here.
Yeah, we're calling it the Warren these days.
Yeah. Any idea why or how it's happening?
No, it just happens. Every now and then things shift.
Huh.
And we just figure out the new way through.
Have you found your way out at all? Like, wouldn't you want to get out of here?
Oh yeah, you just go, I mean, it depends, but right now you just go Left, 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 right, left, and then you're out.
Okay, that's not too bad.
She kind of laughs, and Allie, who's the oldest of your cousins, kind of pipes up. She's like, I helped map out this move.
How often does it change? Like, is it like daily?
Just depends.
Hourly? Weird. That's screwed up.
And Jules
So it only
kind of
worked
pats around, and she's like, usually it's more like every few days.
Huh.
Sometimes it's a little more often. And it doesn't usually make big shifts. Usually it's just a few buildings move.
Maybe we could get you guys out of here, because nowadays there's a lot more housing vacancy all over. And outside of here, it seems to be kind of stabilizing.
Well, sure, but so far we're doing all right.
I mean,
We don't have a landlord anymore.
yeah. I mean, that old Ukrainian dude was special, but
We're pretty happy to have him gone.
yeah, I wanted to kind of just check in because we got back to town, and I wanted to mention, if you did get out, probably don't go to Sanctuary. Not sure how they're going to be doing. Yeah, things went a little sideways up there. They're now without leadership, and we decided to head back.
Well, I'm glad you made it safely.
Yeah, but we're trying to. It seems like people are trying to get back to it. This is really messed up in here, though.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh.
It's almost kind of fun, though, actually. Except at night. We don't go out at night.
Why don't you go out at night?
Oh, there's things out there at night. We don't go out there at night.
Things?
Huh. What sort of things?
Things where you don't come back again. Or at least not alive.
So, like, are you talking about, like, when the cops used to roll by and they, like, shot Manny's dad that one time?
No,
and then he moved
sounds
away?
like good old peaceful days.
Yeah. Or, okay.
Or are there like red things that blast out fire?
Red
Yeah,
things that blast out fire?
So we saw
Newts.
some interesting
Like
creatures on the way to and from Sanctuary.
No newts.
It was pretty screwed up. Some of them didn't wait for, well, they kind of waited for nighttime, I guess.
Yeah.
They definitely were out in the daytime too, but yeah, there were some frog people that tried to make us slaves. And
Screaming ladies.
yeah, there was a ghost lady.
That sounds a little
tried
more
to
like
kill
what
us.
we've got.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to deal with any of those.
Oh.
Well, we don't have
cool.
screaming ghost ladies, but we have things that used to be dead people.
Zombies?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Go there.
You look really excited about that possibility, kid.
Oh, I'm sorry. Zombies are just kind of cool.
Sure, until they start eating you.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to, like, be not in... I mean, this apartment wasn't great when everything was normal. And, I mean, now that there's no Ukrainian landlord around, he's not going to jack up the rent anymore. But, like, things seem, like, less shitty out there. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, maybe if you could... we don't want to take someone else's house. This is our house.
Yeah, but, I mean, we were going to have to leave at some point anyway because the neighborhood was getting to... You know what? Do you have, like, power and stuff when the power works? Kind of? Maybe,
Sometimes.
probably not.
Sometimes.
Do you have a phone? I mean, does your
sometimes.
phone work at all? Okay. We will
Power
try to
doesn't
call.
tend to work very often.
Yeah. This is super weird. Yeah, we haven't seen anywhere that's like this. And I'm gesturing
No,
just like
not at all.
it's
Huh.
really screwy. But all here, and I'll see if we can write down Pew's address for where we're at.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Just be like, if you can't get through, I'll try to call when power's working again and let you know the phone number. But this is where we're at. If you have to get a hold of us, it's her family's house, and
All right.
we'll be up there. But we kind of just wanted to check in because we didn't know what it would be like down here.
Well,
So,
I'm not going to let you leave at this time of day. Would you like some dinner?
sure. Can we all fit in the apartment? I mean, it's not a giant
Make it
place.
work.
All right.
You're not
Go in.
going out there in the dark, kid.
I mean, how late is it?
Go out in the dark. We
Like-
have a light bulb.
Yeah. and what
The
time
light
of
bulb's going to fix it for you.
what time of? I mean, I'm
It's
asking
like pretty
you.
late
what time of
afternoon
day?
at this point, so
Okay.
it's not dark yet, but it's
We have a light
getting
How long
late.
did it take us to get around all the maze stuff?
Half
a
a
little,
day.
a little while.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, you did have like a tiny person scribbling and chalk the whole time too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stores sitting there trying to figure out where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I guess let's stay and have a meal. It'll be different. I hadn't even been back here since before fall
Went
term
off to
started.
school.
Yeah.
Can I help in the kitchen or anything?
I mean, it's right there. Like,
Sure,
it barely fits more than one person, but
we'll make it work. You sit down. What's your name? She points at you, James.
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 I introduced everybody.
I
Yes,
you know
but
me
you
and
just
names.
introduced her to a bunch of people.
And Josh, you go get those kids their something to drink. Rusty, she like picks up the youngest and puts her on your lap. You take care of Megan. We'll be right back.
Hey, Meg. All right.
And Megan kind of grabs you. She's like, Rusty, I missed you so much. Are you going to be home for a really long time again? Because I really missed you so much, and I want you to be home all the time.
I have a lot to do, but I wanted to come by and say hi and see how you guys were doing.
Well, we can't go out at night anymore.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it used to be a little dangerous, but it sounds like it's a lot dangerous now.
yeah, I couldn't go out at night before anyway, but now I really can't go out at night.
Yeah.
What's threatening you? Is it other people
I don't
or
know,
is
I
it
just can't go out at
something
night.
else?
Are there
She's like,
are there
6.
things?
Okay.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Listen, kid, I didn't even go out when I was your age at night very much. So, and that was back in the old days when it was just normal crime happening.
But Allie goes out at night sometimes.
Does she sneak out?
Yeah, she has a boyfriend. Don't tell Mom.
Sidebar. How old is Allie?
Like 14.
What? I mean, I want to like complain to this kid, but I also snuck out all the time. So,
Especially when there were zombies outside.
someone took notes from me apparently.
She's kind of just like you. She's really bossy like you were.
Huh. That's somehow not surprising. Yeah. So, and I presume we're sitting on the futon in the living room, which, because there's the 2 bedrooms and there's Julie's room and then the kids' room, and then I stayed on the futon, and I'll just be like, this is mine.
Everyone else is kind of like standing or sitting on the floor.
Like I'm sitting there, but like I'll point out that this is, yeah.
That's my bed.
So, And yeah, I'll just, I guess, kind of keep the kid company and
Okay. And
chat.
Josh comes back in a little bit later with some glasses of water, probably.
And Allie what was she doing?
Her mom sort of gestured her towards the kitchen, but she kind of just went like back into her room.
Yeah, I'll pass the little one over to Pew and be like, here, keep her company for a sec after a couple minutes. And I'll go check in on Allie.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And Megan's just sort
yeah.
of bouncing, like watching Rusty, like, he's my favorite. I miss him. Make him come back.
Oh.
And
I'll like sneak a little thumbs up towards Pew, like, have fun. And then I'll go in
And maybe Pew sneaks a finger or two.
So you get, so you open like the kid's room door, and Allie's sort of just sitting on her bed, because they sort of have like two beds crammed in there. She has her own bed. And she's brushing her hair, like, a lot. And she looks up. She's like, so, you gonna help me? I want to get out tonight.
I mean, I was kind of hoping to get all of you out tonight. I mean, or tomorrow.
Don't
Like,
really
we don't have to go in the dark.
The kids with me.
Well, look. When I used to sneak out, it was just like some of the neighborhood assholes and stuff. This is like real dumb, serious crap. But look, I get it.
I have to go, okay? And if you tell Mom that I'm just in here, then she won't know. And she always believes you.
Yeah, because I'm really good at lying, but
yeah,
I'm
that's
not
why
gonna
you
lie
have to
for
tell
you.
her that I'm in here.
Listen, I never had an accomplice when I snuck out on my own.
Well,
Mostly
I didn't
'cause
either until you were here. It's just way easier if you're here.
Mostly because I didn't trust any of you not to open your big mouths.
Well,
but
we were kids.
But yeah, of course. But I mean, you still are. But you know, you're gonna have to do it on your own. Look, I'm trying to get you guys to. I'm trying to get her to take you guys out of here, anyways, because this place is real retarded. Here. Really?
Yeah.
Seems real shitty.
So?
Like, look, I know we never traveled anywhere, but this place is not. Definitely not the nicest.
So?
And yeah.
Just because you got to go to like a big cool school and stuff.
I busted my ass to get to go to that school.
Yeah, whatever.
You remember like when I was gone all the time, studying, and then, sweet talking all my teachers so I could get recommendation letters and all that other stuff I did. It was a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, who says I don't work?
I mean, you do, I'm sure, but you can't just like bail on stuff all the time.
I didn't bail on anything. You're the one who wants me to leave.
You just said you wanted to leave. What's wrong with you?
She just sort of like, I don't want to leave here.
I'm just saying, like, it's pretty stupid that this town, like the town itself, is trying to murder you. It seems, like this place is pretty shitty. Before it was like, okay, maybe like some drunk guy is gonna like drive into a telephone pole and like knock out power like every other week, or there's that hooker like 2 doors down and we could hear him screwing from like over there, or like the meth lab house that burned down, or all that stuff. But like, look, it's seems real shit out there, and maybe don't be dumb about it.
But you don't understand.
What don't I understand? Explain it. Let me know. Teach me. Show me.
I have to see Jeremy tonight. If I don't, he'll probably dump me.
Oh Lord, you silly look, one of you is going to get sick of this and dump the other one anyway eventually.
Well, maybe, but right now he's really cool and I really like him.
Does he live in this stupid bullshit death maze too?
Yeah.
Wait. Is he the one? Do I know him?
Maybe. I don't know.
Been around before?
We didn't like hang out when I was kids or anything.
Whatever. Look, you'll be fine. This, maybe don't get killed at night by some stupid zombie.
I don't want to get killed at night by some stupid zombie.
Yeah, this Jeremy kid's probably not worth it. And if he is, he'll like if he's, worth it, he'll wait a day. Or 2 or 5, whatever.
No, because Sarah's been flirting with him. And you know Sarah, she's really pretty.
I don't want to deal with this shit. I just broke it.
Tell Mom! As you're leaving.
I loudly just go, nope, as I'm like walking back out in the main part of the apartment.
Where everybody else has been patiently listening to Megan babble.
Yes. And
I'm
babble.
totally helping in the kitchen.
Oh, right. You're helping in the kitchen.
And babble.
It's
And
not that
you could
big of a
probably hear like
apartment,
90%
it's,
of
right
their
there.
conversation.
Yeah.
I still want to know why it's not safe to go out at night.
They said they're like zombies.
We should go see if they're zombies. Oh my gosh.
Well, let's go clear out the zombies then. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
Go see
actually.
zombies. He
You
was
think there's
just ecstatic about the thought of zombies. At
She
this
is, it's
point.
you.
This is like a whole like verb. You think we can just like clear it completely of something that's roaming all over it?
Well, if we figure out what's causing them.
It's probably a wizard or something. Or like
that
this
you want to be
person.
best friends with.
I want to be best friends.
It's
with
also
this
this is another place where weird stuff is happening. There could very easily be another one of those people around.
Yeah.
Totally. Like, come on. Like, if
You're
weird
just going to
stuff was
support any
happening-
excuse I come up with. I know this.
There's probably a weird person out there. So 1, we totally should go find out if they're zombies. And 2, we should go find out if they're zombies.
I mean,
I want to be best friends with that whoever has the power to make zombies, because that just seems so cool. I want to do that. I want to do that one day.
I'm just helping with whatever it is we're preparing at this point.
Yeah, so you managed to prepare like dinner-ish. Like they seem to have, a routine, or Julie seems to have a routine sort of figured out. And you make like some pasta, and she's got some canned pasta sauce. And then y'all gather in the living room to eat food, and Julie sort of quizzes you about everything that's happened, what's been going on, and the kids are just, piping in here and there. They're super curious about everything, especially like if you mention like the frog people. Then all 3 kids think that's super awesome. But Allie is being really like grumpy, and so she's like, you can tell she's really interested, but she's like, I'm not talking to you. And dinner goes, by and large, fairly uneventfully. And it starts getting darker out.
Can I check out my globe and then just tell it to be light?
Yeah.
Because it's just really cool right now.
And all the, like, everybody in that house, just their eyes widen. And Megan.
while the kids are distracted, I go over by Julie and I'm just like, hey, Jules, is there like anyone that's kind of taken charge of this whole area? Like, I know it's all messed up and it seems like folks are kind of just keeping on, but has anyone been like running stuff?
Oh well, really. Mr. Weinstein is kind of, but not really. Mostly people are just sort of taking care of each other, and which sounds really, really strange for this neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't know. I think Weinstein's trying to get some kind of like security force going. Maybe to help out with things going on at night, or just to keep people. They're trying to keep us in and other people out, but we're helping a little bit.
They're trying to force you all to stay here?
Well, not really stay here. Just mostly I think they're worried about people stumbling in on accident.
Ooh. Why don't they just evacuate everyone? Like, I know things move around, but like, can't people? This is home. Yeah, I mean, it's a shitty home, but
still home.
I mean, let's be honest. This apartment was gonna get torn down for condos in like 2 years anyway. So
yeah, now it's not.
Yeah, it's even shittier too. I didn't think it could get shittier, but here it is. It took us like an hour to find it. This is stupid.
I told you not to come in here, kid.
Whatever. I think part of the group is interested in seeing about that night problem that everybody has. So we might go out in a little while.
I don't know, kid. It's like I said, it's dangerous out there.
How many do you know? Like, is it like crowds of them, or is it like handfuls? Like, do you look out the windows and see them?
We don't have any windows that face the street.
I mean, I guess we didn't before, but like.
Well, and now it's just the front of the apartment.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've looked. Of course, we've looked. Everybody looks, but I haven't seen zombies. I just heard there are zombies. I just know that people go out at night and they don't come back.
Huh.
Like more than they used to. Other
While
people
they're talking
say
about
zombies.
this, I'm playing Raffi songs for the 6-year-old.
Okay. She's super excited about it.
Just so she doesn't have to hear about people not coming back from zombies.
Yeah, Julie is talking really softly.
Okay.
And look, I know this is home, but like it's all screwed up out there. Like, we could find just think about moving. Like, this is kind of exciting and intriguing, but also like even worse than it used to be. So maybe
well, we can think about it. I don't know where we move to.
Well, like I said, it seems like there's a lot of space now, and the rest of the city's getting things kind of organized. And this seems like, as much as the people are doing stuff, seems like the opposite. Like, shit's just going more sideways. So
yeah, I mean, it's equalized for the most part. We've figured out how to work around it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
I'm not saying no, kid. I was
trying to like.
I don't know where.
Make sure we didn't. Eventually make sure we didn't have to live in a place like this anyway. So.
I know.
If we can do that now, why not? But.
Well, if you can find something better that we can afford, that we can do.
I'll call and let you know. I bet we could barter. Because right now, like, everything, power goes out and all this. You could probably barter your way into like somewhere pretty nice to stay, or just like work for somebody in not a stupid maze. Like, and I'm sure you don't miss working doubles to like support the kids. And I tried to like feed myself as much as I could anyway, but
I know, kid, but
you
were with us.
Like, why make it harder on yourself? And like, why, if there is zombies, why expose them to it possibly? So
You have some good points.
Even if you get them to move out, I still want to clear out the zombies.
right, like you see what she can. We're pretty talented, and like we went on a trip up to Sanctuary because someone saw that we had potential, and we've been. Let me just say, I don't have to run away from bullies anymore like I used to. So, yeah.
As he starts dancing around this topic, I'm like, baby beluga in the deep.
Oh.
Must have come into your own there, kid. Well, if you need to do whatever you need to do, I can't stop you. You've always been in charge of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when I get a mind to do something,
I know.
So, yeah, thank you for dinner, and it's been really great seeing you all. But I think I don't know if we'll come back tonight, but we might just
better
head
come back tonight because I need to know you're alive.
Okay, fine. We'll take a look at the situation after dark, and then we'll be back at some point.
All right.
So.
Then she kind of like cracks open the door. Well, I guess it's up. Where is your cousin? She closes the door and turns around.
Okay.
And like marches over to the kids' room and opens it. Allie? Rusty?
I ain't no snitch.
What do you know about where your cousin is?
She seemed very intent on going and seeing some little boy she was interested in.
Oh dear God, is she still obsessed with Jeremy? Josh?
Yep.
Is she out there with him? And Josh just kind of like holds himself up. I can't tell you, Mom. That kid. I don't know why she got involved with that kid. Go out and find her, please. You're going out there anyway.
Do you know where his place is, or where they would meet? Because I have no fucking clue where they would
wouldn't go to his place, that's for sure. I don't know. Where would you have gone? I guess it's all different. Never mind.
Yeah,
there's no meeting places anymore. I don't know where those kids go. Maybe to the closest thing we've got to a park is like that windswept area. But that's not exactly comfortable or easy to hide in. You could hide anywhere.
Stupid teenager. That
girl reminds me a lot of you, kid.
I never told her what I was up to, for the record.
Yeah, you might not have.
So.
Your aunt is not 100% stupid.
Anyway, she's did this of her own accord. Whatever. You all want to take a peek outside and see what sort of business is happening?
Yeah.
Well, I definitely think we should go look for your cousin at least. Yeah.
See if there's
zombies. We need to go look for Allie.
Yeah. And some zombies.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so excited if I get to threaten a teenage boyfriend.
And Julie just looks and glares at Josh. It's like, where would your sister go? Then he sort of cowers more behind his legs. Josh, where would your sister go? They go to Randy's house sometimes. I mean, not you, Randy. The other Randy. Randy's their age. And Julie kind of looks at him. It's like, they do. He's like, I don't know. He's got a better house than everybody else.
Where's that at?
And she turns back around to you. So, the other Randy. You probably remember him.
Randy?
He was in Allie's class. He lives, oh God, where is it now? If you go out, you take a right. No. Yes, no, you go out, you take a right, you go through a house. I don't know who used to live there. And then through another house. And then you'll be like in a big, like an old apartment hall. And then if you go through that, and then you go into apartment 21. And this is a place where we really call it the Warren. You didn't go through all the buildings, right?
No, we only cut through this other spot and then kind of came around from somewhere.
Yeah, the Warren gets pretty interesting. So you go into apartment 21, and then you go out the back door and into another house.
Are they all like lined up, or do we have to?
No, you'll see. And then you go out that back door into another house. And then if you go out that back door, then you end up in a big open area. And last I heard, little Rusty's house, or his parents' house, is
Randy's?
Randy. Whatever. Is down in there. Maybe just to the left. Along that. It's along that big stretch, I think.
All right. I guess we can go take a look and see what we see.
All right. I think that's also. No, I don't know. I don't know where things are out there.
Did you hear an area that are specifically where these zombies supposedly are?
Well, that's what I was just thinking, but then I don't know if that's true. I think maybe some of them are down in that area, but I feel like they'd know. They wouldn't go down there if that's where the zombies were. I mean, your cousin's
I feel
stupid,
like we
but she's
should
not
probably
that
hurry.
stupid.
I feel like
Yeah,
we should
I mean,
probably hurry
she's-
out there if she's out there in the dark and there are zombies out there.
I mean, she's pretty sharp, but you know, I maybe made not the smartest choices sometimes. But you know.
Well, just I hope she's all right. This isn't the first time she's left, and she's been all right so far, but I don't want anything to happen to her this time.
I've got my guitar all packed up again. I'm like, we really should go. I'm worried about your cousin.
Yeah, I mean, if she's anything like me, she'll probably be okay, but we'll go check on her.
I have nothing else. It's a place to start with that zombie hunting.
Yeah, that should be interesting. So, yeah, let's head out.
Okay.
Let's take care of yourself.
Will do.
All right. So heading out.
Okay.
I give her a quick hug, not like I'm expecting to not come back, but just like real fast.
Yeah, she gives you a hug in return. And then Josh jumps up and gives you a hug. He's like, "Find
All right,
Allie,
kids.
okay?"
Yeah, we'll go take a look. We'll be back later, okay?
And yell at her a lot for me.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Because I have to do all the yelling since you're gone.
Well, I mean, kids, you don't need to yell about every product. We'll cover that later. Look, you're fine. All right.
All right, let's do this.
Can
Okay.
we take a quick 5-minute break?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
It is 7 o'clock.
It is, yeah, it is break time.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours.
So let us take a break. Let me go to the break. If I can find it. Everything's all messed up. There we go. It's the break scene. And we'll find some music. And we'll be back in like 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
All right, see you guys in a bit.
Thank you.
All right.
Like, Austin makes Rice Krispie treats because he knows I really like Rice Krispie treats. I think you've heard my quote on I'll do most anything for Rice Krispie treats.
I want to come over and get a Rice Krispie treat.
Yes. Thank you.
That's the wrong thing. Okay, that's the right thing. Now you guys don't see the map. See, I told you I have 2 instances of Roll20. It's difficult. I have to click on the right thing at the right time to make the right thing happen. Anyway, welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Sorry, I missed break time. I got all distracted by crazy kids.
No, it was good news. Lost story. Also, Rice Krispie treats were not done before then, so.
Well, then that's a good time to have a break.
Oh, man. Now I'm jealous.
I know, me too. I haven't had a Rice Krispie treat in a really long time.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
The thing is, like, I always think I really want them, and then I'm like, but not enough to actually buy marshmallows and Rice Krispies and make them because they're horrible.
They're amazing and terrible.
Yeah, and like if I make them, I know how terrible they are, so I can't eat them. But if I just get them, then they're amazing.
They're so much better if you add peanut butter.
Is to just make a whole thing of them and then eat it all at once.
And this solves what problem?
They don't have them anymore, so they're not tempting.
Yeah. And
gotcha.
You know, and you're more satisfied and, you know,
ill.
Maybe you, but I'm fine. So
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
So what I'm hearing is that one of you who lives in this town is going to bring me a Rice Krispie treat.
If I made a tray of it, it would not even make it out of my kitchen. Maybe to the living room, but that's about it.
All right. So are we going off on a zombie mission?
Yes.
Zombie hunt / scare my cousin's 14-year-old boyfriend.
Yes. Double yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you head out into the dark wilds of the Warren.
Oh, and I can make my light go with me.
Do we want to? I guess you all have trouble seeing, don't you?
Yeah, I was about to ask whether you think it'd be wise to bring light or not.
I mean, if we want to fight zombies anyway, I feel like they'll be attracted towards the light. But
yes.
So just like I got directions. Let's head that way and then be real attentive for zombies. So
okay.
Yeah.
So we've got the light following us then. Pew.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We can make that light follow. I'm just trying. I'm reading up on the glib thing again.
Well, because I also have my bracelet, but I figure I don't need to use it if we have that thing going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Probably not.
So go out here. I guess we just we'll have gone outside and we take a right and we start heading towards the house she told us to go through.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find actually. Like you just go and the road sort of dead ends into a house.
I'll open the door and every time we go through a doorway, I want to check for, if creatures or anything are milling about kind of quickly. But, just, I guess we're going like slow speed so we can be cautious.
I'm still marking with chalk.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well keep doing that.
Okay, so do you want to roll a perception check, or are you not looking that carefully?
Let's just can I click? Why not?
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So as you open the first door, you don't see any monsters in there, but you can easily see like the tread of like where everybody went through the house to the back. And then like you go to the next door and it just like opens straight into another, like a room, not really a house, but it's like a room. And then there's like a knocked out door in the back of it, like somebody just took a sledgehammer to it. And when you go through there, then you end up in that like apartment hall that Julie told you about.
Yep.
And
I start looking for apartment 21.
Yeah, and so you make your way down the hall. And it like makes a corner, and then you keep going, and then, oh, hey, there's apartment 21 right to your left, as advertised.
Cool. I'll open the door and go in.
Okay, yeah, so you carefully open the door, you look around, no monsters, and you go in, and this is actually like a 2-bedroom apartment, like it's, nicer than some of the ones you've just been through.
Is there anything shiny that's obvious in the area?
You can roll an
I doubt it,
investigation
but
check if you'd like.
I'll just
I
quickly,
feel like if there were,
glance around.
Okay, you glance around very astutely, but you don't see anything.
Cool. I figured there wasn't.
It's clearly been picked clean.
Yeah, I figured it had been. All right, we'll go through the back door.
Okay. And you find yourself in another like room with a sledgehammer door. And you go through that, and you're in another room. And this one like actually opens up, so the like 2 sledgehammer doors were like the same wall, or it was just one wall. And then you go through and out the front door of this room, or the only door really of this room. And you find yourself in a big sort of open, empty area. It's not swept clean like the other area was, but it's pretty good size. Like people have cleaned it out, and it's just kind of open. And there's a couple of like houses that are actually like full houses still along it. And you don't see any zombies. You do hear a bunch of noise coming from one of the houses.
Is it like, what sort of noise is it?
It sounds like a bunch of kids yelling.
Huh.
I'm going to use Divine Sense. Do I sense any zombies?
So what's the range on Divine Sense? Isn't it like a mile or something?
It's only like 60 feet.
Oh, 60 feet. Actually, yes, you do feel undead from around the corner.
I
tell
you? Yes, they're undead that way.
Oh my gosh.
Which
we should
way?
go see it.
Hold on, so I think the kids are house partying over there.
So it's like if you go down the big area, the house that you think they're in is sort of to your left, and then there's like a big corner, and then he's pointing down and around that way.
Oh my gosh. Let's go see the undead, and then we can deal with
you know what?
younger teenagers.
You know what? Let's drag a zombie up to them and be like, motherfuckers, this is outside your door. Oh, that's the best idea.
We should
all right,
make sure the girl's okay, but okay.
I mean,
it's not like scared yelling. It's like kids.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just feel like
Ronja, you need to get out more. She's pretty sharp. They're probably just blowing off steam because that's what kids do. So, let's maybe go see these undead over here and see how. I'll just go sneakily peek around a corner.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Okay, you are super sneaky. So you make your way to the corner and you kind of look around a pile of like God knows what. And you look around and you see that there are 6 figures around this corner. And it's dark. So even though you have dark vision, they're far enough away that you can't see them very clearly. So it's hard to see what they're doing, but they're just kind of standing there. And they don't look like they're kind of moving, or they're not moving a lot, but they're standing oddly. They don't look completely normal.
I'll like go back and like kind of very quietly show like everybody, be like, 6 of them. It's hard to see, but I think they're right there. And just be like, do you want to just like walk up on them or like try to surprise them?
No. No. Let me.
No.
No, let me look at my notes.
Can you send a light over to them?
Well, I think we can. Let me. I think we can move it.
Ronja, do you either of you know how to put a light on a thing like Sarah can? AKA, do either of you know the light cantrip?
No.
Dang it. I was hoping we could like grab a rock and light it up and throw it down there at them.
That would be cool.
But we can. We can.
I mean, your drift globe can kind of do that.
We can move the globe. Let's move the globe so that they're attracted to the light and they come out and they come towards us.
How bright is the bright mode on that thing?
I think it's like, it's like morning. That's like morning light.
Well, for full daylight.
Yeah, that's like
brighter than.
Not that you've done it probably, so you probably don't really know.
I think it's like bright, but I'm not quite sure.
The spell says 60 feet of bright light and 60 feet of dim light. So it would let us see them even if you did it like right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can just do the yeah. Do we want to use that and see if they'll come?
I think it's better to be able to see what we're doing. Yeah.
I mean, I can see pretty well, but you guys might have trouble.
No, I can't see
but
that
they're still
well.
kind of far away from me.
Yeah.
What if we lit it up super bright and then we could verify these are zombies before we just go murder them? Pretty sure there's
also a good idea.
Sounds good.
I have proof of making sure.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, let's go do this.
You realize I can just tell.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right. I mean, do we want to like rush them and try to get the drop on them? Like we can do that.
Yeah. I'm worried that like I'm worried that some of my spells might not work against them. I'm not sure. I think they will. Maybe I'll try.
Well, if you're chucking fire, I think they'll burn.
Oh,
and
okay.
that seems to be what
Try
you
not
do.
to set us on fire though. This time.
Yeah.
And that does require saying, unfortunately.
I'm okay either way, either lighting things up but if we do surprise them, I just want to make sure it's in a way that I can still see what we're doing.
You're okay with her lighting you on fire?
If they're zombies, heck yeah, I'm okay with that.
I mean,
with her lighting you.
Let's try to not.
Oh no, not on us. No.
Yeah. Cool. I can shoot them with my short bow. Like shoot one of them when we surprise them, but any of you going to be able to pew pew on them suddenly? Like we could time it maybe.
Not really until they get close.
Yeah. Should we just do that? I mean, you can tell that that's the zombies, right?
Mm-hmm. I assume.
Cool. Good enough for me. They look like they're standing funny. Maybe.
Oh, crime of crimes.
Those things are standing funny. We gotta take care of them now.
Let's just go for it. I want to go and
Ronja,
see zombies.
No, that was not a character.
Looking out of place is a crime in this neighborhood sometimes. So.
No. Ronja agrees with you. I was just being silly. Anyway.
Cool. So yeah, there's 6 of them. Let's I don't know. We all kind of go around the corner and shoot them all at once with stuff.
How well can we see? Like if without special
What's
low light or anything, how well can I see
It's
that?
the normal mode on the thing. Like how big of a radius this can.
I want to say, oh,
Normal light spells like 20 and 20.
2020.
Might be 15.
Because if you send it, you can you like use your action to like send it towards them, or does it just follow you?
It hovers. It hovers in the. Okay, so
It's 20 and 20.
2020, and it hovers. And it follows. It follows.
Hmm.
And it takes the shortest route. But I'm okay just standing out around the corner and going like, ooh, zombies, come here. I want to meet you.
And then we all hide around the corner and
Yeah,
Watch you
and then
get
I,
eaten.
well, and then I'll step back. How about that?
Okay, so you bring him close enough for us to be able to see him. I'm fine
Cool.
with that.
I will hide and get ready to shoot the first zombie I see coming around the corner.
Yeah, let me just that's 15 feet. Let me just think about and when they get within 15 feet of me, I think I'll do something. I'll do oh wait, you know what? I think I have enough clearance I can try my favorite spell. That that sickness bubble at a target.
Cool.
Wait, you're trying to make a zombie sick. You
It's
know when you
free.
mention things might not work?
It's poisonous.
Cool.
I'm sure. It might not work, but we'll see.
Never tried it before.
We
On a
gotta try.
zombie. All right. Well, I'm also gonna try and. I'll just try and hide behind someone, like maybe sharing a space with somebody.
I figure Card's gonna stand like right at the corner so he can just smash something.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
Pew's gonna stand out there
Okay.
and try to call some zombies over.
So you go around the corner with your light.
Yep, and I go, "Hey, zombies!" and they're like, how far away are they from me right now?
So they're like 45 feet away from you.
Okay, I think
We don't have a map up I'm missing or anything, do we?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, I could put one up.
Oh, no, I just meant to make sure I wasn't missing
It's just very snowy where we're at, so everything's just white.
Everything's just
something.
sure, I guess I can
Yeah. Okay.
put you on the map. If I can remember where it is. There it is. Oops.
So are we around the corner in the upper right?
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Where are
Oh.
we?
Uh-oh.
Can you not move yourself?
Well, I can.
Oh, great.
I feel like I'd be a little further back.
It reset
Oh.
my HP again.
But
Well,
we can
you're just up there somewhere.
we can use our imagination.
Yeah.
I'm like 15, 20 feet back from the corner with like an angle so I can see like a round Card, kind of.
Okay, and I'm like right smack dab in the middle, or right over here. Actually,
I think I'm sharing a spot with Card, but I'm going to put myself above him just so that it's easier to move us.
Yeah, and I'm like probably 2 squares up and like 2 squares over from Ronja to the right.
Okay.
So I've got like an angle on the corner.
Okay. So Pew goes out with her light, and she can't quite see them. She just knows they're there.
So when I can see them,
So you're gonna keep going until you can?
I'm gonna walk a little bit farther,
Okay.
slowly, until
they're
I can
just on
see.
the range of your vision. And as you're doing so, as you get to the edge of like where you can see them. They are walking towards you.
Nope. Run.
Okay. My driver just if I dropped out of my vision thing, I'm sorry.
You cannot have this dice, Grace. You have so many of my dice underneath the couch. You can't have this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. So they're like within how far away are they now?
However far they're like 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. And they're
I
starting
want
to...
everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Because we have all made it to that point.
Okay.
Indeed, that's what it does seem like.
Let me bring up the...
My initiative says 7.19.
Yeah, why does mine
for
say
some reason.
0.92?
I
Mine's
do not
3.17.
That's super interesting.
Everybody's initiative is completely bizarre right now.
Well, mine is only 0.19 above.
I
so the
did make
integer
all
is
of
correct.
yours have like the dex tiebreaker because I assume that would just put you in the right initiative order. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Oh, maybe that's what
That
it
was
is.
probably it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they probably have a fractional adjustment to
Okay.
account for dex.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, because it looks like basically you've got like
Yeah,
a
it
5
looks like-
and a 1 or a 2 and a negative.
They subdivided things pretty. Wait, what? Whatever.
Oh, whatever. It's close enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the rolls are basically, they all come out to the same general thing. But I don't know what that whole...
Oh, I get it. I think I get it. I think what it's doing is it does your modifier and then it adds your dex as a percentage.
Yeah,
so like
that makes
Ronja,
sense.
do you have 17 dex?
Mhm.
Probably.
Card, do you have negative 92 dex?
No,
Negative
I have
0.92.
8 dex.
Yes,
so
I
my
do
modifier
have.
is
Okay.
negative 1, and then it adds
Got it.
0.08.
Yeah. No,
Just
that makes
checking.
sense. Okay, we're all good.
Okay, sure.
So
We
I
just have
th-
weird numbers nowadays.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine.
And the zombies.
So Rusty, your dex is 19, right? Or just 2? Yeah.
Yeah, mine's 19.
6.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's exactly what it's doing.
Okay.
Okay, so Pew,
Wow.
handily, since you're like out in front, you go first.
I am actually. Yeah, that's really convenient.
You see them coming, you get to react.
I get to react.
Yay.
I'm gonna try to do Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
Attempt. I was really excited about seeing them, but I'm not so sure about them now, as they're not my own zombies.
So you shoot at, which zombie are you shooting at?
The one that's like right here, that guy, dude,
Okay.
that dude.
Okay, so you shoot at it with this green ray of sickness and poison and badness, and you hit it. And it doesn't even flinch.
Can't say I didn't
By the
warn
way,
you.
If it's coming this close to her with her light thing following her, are they pretty easy for us to see now?
Yeah, they're all within the range of, they're in the dim light of her light.
Shoot!
Are you gonna bravely run away now?
Yes, I'm gonna bravely run away now.
Okay.
Not the worst idea in the world.
I'm gonna run back.
So you bravely run away. You can no longer see them. I mean, you guys were around the corner. You couldn't really see them anyway.
Zombies. Okay. I'm bravely running away, and that's what I've done.
Okay, Rusty.
All right, I will move. I'm gonna be on the map now,
Okay.
and if I can grab my guy, I'll come up here, and then I will shoot. Yeah, shoot the one closest, which will be the one that Pew just tried to shoot.
Okay. Not
So-
that you really know that, but yeah.
Not that I know that, but I'm saying just for the sake of everybody that that's the same
Yeah.
one.
Not like it matters either, since
Yeah,
it
not like it
doesn't
matters
do
anyway.
anything.
Yeah, you
Yep.
hit it. Good job.
Sweet. And then I'm going to do nothing else. I guess get ready to probably stab it, because I assume they're going to keep coming towards us.
Oh, I forgot. I'm looking at my character sheet. I forgot I had these.
Okay.
Something useful.
Cool. Okay, let me, sorry guys, I'm going to add colors to them so that we can just do the color thing except those of us who are colorblind.
I think that's only one.
Discriminating against me.
Well, I don't have a better way to mark them. I can't put numbers. I don't have numbers. Yeah, I don't have numbers.
As long as you don't use both that horrible green and that yellow together.
I have to use all the colors.
Oh, while she's doing that, remind me again when I
there's
said the
two bad
cube.
ones.
You could leave the. I was going to say you could leave it unmarked instead of using that bad like burnt orange color.
That one's not so bad. The of the ones that are out there, it's the two on the same line as each other.
Oh, the two in the same vertical line?
The pink and the
Horizontal
red.
line.
If I change it,
Oh,
here I'll give it
Yeah,
two.
that one marked.
That one has two now.
Okay.
Does that help?
Actually,
All right.
and then leave one unmarked.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool.
So, just remind me, when it says 15-foot cube self, does that mean, is it in front of me or is it like all around me on all sides or what?
It depends on exactly what it
It's-
says.
Are you
Does
talking
it
about
say
Thunder?
from? Oh, it
I am
says
talking about
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube
Around
out
you.
from you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
says
so it's-
originated from you.
You're on the
Yeah.
center of one side, and it's a like 3x3 squares.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get pretty close to them.
But it doesn't go out behind me. It only goes in one
No,
direction.
it's only in front of you.
Isn't it? I
Okay.
think it's everywhere around you.
No,
it's-
Thunderwave is
it's-
directional.
Yeah, it's directional.
Okay. Just making sure. Thanks.
There's an example of it being in front, and you're in the center of one of the sides. So yeah, I'm done with my turn. So if you're gonna go, I don't know if you can make it all the way out there, but you could probably do it next turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'd rather do it before we're all mixed in with them, you know? Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to try to avoid the friendly fire. We'll see.
Well,
Okay, so
yeah,
is
it's
I-
a sphere
yeah.
that's around you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so what are you doing? Oh, it's
Is
their
it me?
turn. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
So they. They
I was going to say, I have really low energy.
Are we in tech or magic right now?
She
Magic.
said
Magic.
Magic.
Are they slow?
And you're down here, so you're kind of in extra magic. Yes, they are slow. They are zombies. They kind of move forward at the shambling, slow gait as they moan. Because we have to go with stereotypes here. And as they get closer, Rusty, you can see that they like have, some of them have like skin sloughing off their faces, and like one of them is missing part of their arm. And
Damn, they are gross.
yeah, they're super gross, and they smell horribly.
They don't look like anybody Rusty recognizes, do they?
He would have to look
I'd
at them a
probably
little
have
more
to take a
closely.
closer look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Ronja, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up, and again, I'm sharing a space with Rusty, but I'm putting myself behind him.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna look at one and go like, "Oh my goodness!" And I thought we'd seen ugly things up until now, and just like mock the heck out of this thing. And
they do in fact understand you.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
Which one are you mocking?
Whatever's closest to me. So I guess the red one.
Okay. So you successfully mock it, and it sort of grabs its head a little bit and moans again, and then starts moving forward again. And James, it's your turn.
Yay.
Oh wait, sorry. Can I do one more thing with my bonus
yeah,
action?
Sure.
4.
I wanted to give I want to give inspiration with singing the rappy song I was just singing for his cousins to Rusty.
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay, well I'm gonna move here.
You've got inspiration die.
Although I'm not sure I want to be in front of Pew.
No,
I'll
you
move
don't.
here.
You probably don't.
No. I think there's going to be some burning happening.
Okay. You gonna do anything else? Just go down there.
Yes. I can chuck a javelin.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
let's just check to the one closest to me.
Okay. The one without anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
you hit him.
Damn.
Nice. Wow.
Double crit.
Yeah, I was gonna say even with disadvantage you would have critted.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you didn't.
Do a
Wait,
whole
no,
lot of
that's
damage.
just one. It didn't roll crit.
Correct.
Oh, it did.
Also-
That's the
Did-
3. Yeah. You just
Yeah.
did.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
you chuck a javelin and you hit it like.
Why is it not adding in the? I don't.
Well, the strength modifier only gets added once.
I know.
So you rolled a 2 and you rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a minute too. I was like, wait, what? I got it. I finally got it. Yeah, so it like takes it in the shoulder and it kind of
Oh, yep, it does.
like knocks it off course and it spins a little bit, which is probably why it's not facing you at all. None of them are, whatever. and continues and like just doesn't really react, but it definitely like got hit and it keeps sort of stumbling forward.
Mm-hmm.
And Pew.
I was going to. I'm gonna. Okay. If it's a cone, does that mean
It'll point out from you.
it'll point out for me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna get brave again, and I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
What's the range on it?
15 feet.
So you wouldn't be able to hit.
You only hit one
You
then, I
only hit
think.
1 from there.
No, shoot.
You should, if you move.
If you moved down to here,
Down and to the left. Yeah.
you could hit
Down
these.
here,
You get 3 of them.
3. Okay. So
if you
I'm gonna.
moved like 3 squares directly below there, you could hit 4 of them.
Can you move that far? Anyway.
No.
She was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, she could, just barely.
I'm gonna stay here because she's not thinking the most in like.
Strategically, right.
Right. She's a teenager.
At least she's not setting us on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
an
she got in
improvement.
front of us before doing
Yeah.
the forward
Is that the
facing.
3
right- that's
spells
right.
without hurting anybody so far today. Or any party
That
members.
includes enemies, but
Okay. Do I make a? Yeah. So I do burning hands.
Okay. And they have to do dex saves, looks like.
Yeah. It looks like I am sorry. I have really sketchy notes.
Yeah, you do.
So
I think they all made it.
okay.
Damn.
Do they still take half though?
Yes, they do
Wait.
still take half.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably have like a 14 or 15 save.
Well, according to that, it says DC 14. So I'm trusting it.
Yeah.
That
That
sounds
like a good
that
number.
should be right. That sounds right because that's my my thing.
So that said, even though they all managed to dodge despite being zombies out of the way, they rolled super well because they have a -2 to dex.
Wow.
Just realized this.
Oh,
They
okay.
all still managed to dodge out of the way. But the first one that has been fairly well beaten up, despite dodging out of the way, what fire damage it does take sets it sort of alight in it. falls burning to the ground.
Ooh. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it seems to be not around anymore. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. It's
Cool.
littler. Okay. Are you going to do anything else?
Well done, Pew.
Yeah.
I think that's it because I moved and I burned, and that's all I can
move
do.
back a little bit if you want to.
I will move back a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I move that far? That's
Okay.
yeah. I'm moving that far.
You're like, don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
There.
All right. Rusty.
I will move diagonally to.
My chair keeps falling down.
I will move down there, and then I will stab.
Okay. Stab. Oh, that's a good stab.
Yeah. And I will sneak attack it because I can.
Mm-hmm. Because you're crazy.
Yep.
Why
So
can you
Then-
sneak attack it?
15.
Oh, because you're
Because I'm a
next-
swashbuckler.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
And-
you stab it so well that you like sort of slice through its neck.
Wow.
And I
Wasn't
mean, its
there
head
already
doesn't like
javelins
fall
sticking
off,
out of that one?
but it slices through enough that it like sort of tumbles back and its like head is sort of flopping.
It dies.
And it seems
Is
to
that
be
what you're
dead.
saying?
I mean, as a zombie, it's hard to tell.
It
It's already
stops moving.
dead. It stops
Cool.
moving.
So then on the one directly in front of me, I think I'm out of movement. Wait. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'll move up one more square,
Okay.
and then I will use my offhand and stab that guy.
And you attempt to stab it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work very well, because you actually manage to like get caught up in the one that you killed. Like you sort of trip over it. You're moving forward to try to stab the other one, and you right yourself, but you definitely like don't even come close to stabbing it.
I swear in Spanish.
Yes, you do. All right. And you do anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay.
What I got?
So the one that you tried to stab, like it takes its hand and it tries to like slam you across the head with its hands. And I think it hits you.
Yep.
For 6 damage, it just like whaps you on the head. You're still a little disoriented from having tripped over the other one, and it hurts you.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one comes over, and it's just like groaning and tries to slam you as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh.
it totally gets you.
Oh dear. You still up?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm still at half.
Oops.
Okay,
I need to
good.
Make that go. And then this one comes up and does the same thing,
Yep.
but it misses.
Good.
Misses a lot. It kind of does what you did, and it sort of trips over its neighbor and flails at you rather than actually doing anything useful. And this one just kind of moves forward. Oh, I guess he can still get you, can he?
Yep.
Oh, no.
And he attacks you too. I didn't think he could, but he can. But he misses, I think.
Yep. He misses.
Yeah, but he misses. You manage to dodge nimbly out of the way, despite the fact that your head is ringing from being slammed so hard, so many times. And
So red.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
that's all they
That's
do.
something.
So it's Ronja's turn.
Okay, so red and unmarked are down, right?
Yes.
Or at least not moving. Okay, so just a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna try and come here. And then I should be able to hit blue and green without hitting my friends, right?
Yep.
With Thunderwave?
Yeah.
Because it's a 3x3 square in front of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that's what I'm going to do.
You could hit all 4 of them that are left if you didn't mind hitting Rusty.
Yeah.
I also can't go that far because I have
'Cause you
little
need
short
to.
legs.
Well, if you
is
angle
my max
down more,
distance.
but
Oh yeah, no. He's already hurt enough. I'm not going to do that. So anyway, I look right ahead at the blue and green one in front of me and just let out this absolutely massive sound. And let's see, did I put this in right?
They need to make a con save. Okay. Which you can also put in there so it shows up easier, but this is fine. Because if you do it otherwise and it tells you what the con save needs to be, I assume it's more than 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one is...
Your
It's
first.
you make a
14.
noise
It's 14.
that is loud as hell. So now
Yes.
every zombie around us knows we're here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
It is
it's super
absolutely
loud.
freaking loud. Yeah.
Thunder wave just like comes out of you. It like the buildings around you shake, and for a second you're afraid that they're actually going to fall down on you.
Uh-oh.
And the 2 zombies that were close enough to get hit by it both go flying backwards and land on their backs.
And then I sing a couple of bars of Thriller at Pew and give her some inspiration as well.
Okay.
Okay. And what does inspiration do again?
You get 1d8 that you can use after you make a roll, but before you hear whether it hit or not, or whatever it is, you can use a 1d8 and add it to whatever your roll is.
Okay. Okay.
Or is it
So.
6? It might be only a 6. Let me double check on that.
I think it's a
18's kinda high
D6
for-
at first.
Still a
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's a 6, sorry.
Okay.
And I don't think you can add it to damage rolls.
No.
No, just
You gotta do
attacks
attack
and
rolls
saving
and
But
throws.
saving throws
And
too,
ability
right?
checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. James, you're up.
Okay.
2 are down and not moving, and 2 are just down.
You can get right up on that dead guy.
4, 5. I can make it that far, which means I can slash this guy right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. The orange one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you hit him. No problem. He's not hard to hit. And
Zombies usually aren't.
No, yeah, well, this is your first time running into them probably. But no, they seem
Oh, but
very
we've seen enough
straightforward.
We've seen plenty of zombie movies,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, and these seem to be pretty stereotypical. So you slash at it, and it kind of grunts and gets like it doesn't fall down really, but it kind of straightens back up and looks over at you from Rusty, and groans again, in a very creepy zombie way that I am unable to emulate properly.
I just realized that in my head, every time you say groan, I'm imagining a Wookiee sound, which isn't quite the same thing.
Sure, they're
No.
Wookiee zombies.
One of them was a big Star Wars fan. So that's how they sound now.
Totally.
They all got together at a little zombie conclave and said, "We're going to sound like Wookiees. It's way more fun that way." Okay, anything else you're doing?
That's it.
All right, Pew.
Oh, I need to update that. Okay, I'm gonna get close right by this dude. No, wait, I'm gonna.
So, the one above you's dead, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. Well, I want to do things I did before. So, oh wait, you know what?
Yeah, you won't hit me if you.
Okay,
Burning
I'm
hands
gonna
again.
I'm gonna do burning hands again. So I'm gonna do things I did before.
You could hit everything left alive from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you angle it, theoretically.
Mhm.
Theoretically.
That works.
So just splash things of fire from my hands.
Okay, so you're hitting
It's
all of
effective.
them?
Why not?
I think so. I'm gonna try. No, I don't think so.
I think you
Because
can
it's
hit 3 of them.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
three.
want to say I can only hit 3 because it's a cone.
Yeah.
It's a 15-foot cone.
I don't think you can hit that last bottom one.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I can hit. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that last bottom one was still there. All right.
That's the one I just hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 of them make their save. The other one really, really doesn't. So the green one just gets like toasted. Like he tries to jump back, but he's like already prone. Actually, they have disadvantage if they're prone. So he makes it anyway. So he's already prone and he just like gets just annihilated. Or not. No, he just gets annihilated, actually. He also is lit on fire. And is like he screams as he's lit on fire, and then the screams sort of die out. And the other 2.
So these zombies can feel pain?
Apparently, when they're on fire, anyway. And the other 2 manage to dodge out of the way for the most part, and take part of the damage. And
They're a
do
little
not
crispy.
scream to death.
Okay.
Scream to death.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Rusty, you're up.
Cool. The multicolored one right in front of me. I'm gonna stab him
Okay, stab.
and
Well
sneak
stabbed.
attack.
Yep. Nice. Okay, he's not dead, but he's looking like you managed to like sort of start like tearing at his throat, and he's still like together, but he's like his throat's looking pretty.
I'll try to
pretty
finish him
damaged.
off with my offhand.
Yeah, you actually managed to then like with your other hand, you just like cut through, and you behead the zombie.
Sweet.
Because that's how you kill zombies. You have watched a lot of horror movies. You know this. You have to behead them. Okay. And the there's still 2 alive, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yep.
the orange one is pissed off at James now. So he's going to attack James with his slammy slam attack.
And fail.
Misses because James is awesome at being defensive. And so he just kind of clangs it off of your shield, like. And then the other one gets up, moves over the body of his fallen comrade. He doesn't seem to care very much. And attacks you, Pew.
Okay.
14 hits.
Probably.
Luckily, it doesn't hit you very hard.
Oh yeah, he hits. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I have a 10 armor class.
Yeah, he hits you for 2.
How do you only have a 10?
I'm a wizard.
What's
You're
your
at 0
condition?
dex, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I have 0 dex. Yes, I have 0
That'll do
dex.
it.
I am not very dexterous. But I can tell you a lot about my, and I have a lot of intelligence underneath my belt. That's good.
Yes, you've spent a lot of time reading and not as much time in gymnastics.
It's fine. Zombies aren't fast either.
No,
You'll get
you're all
along
good.
just
You
right.
are actually way more dexterous than the zombies are. Way more. Like leaps and bounds more dexterous than the zombies are.
Okay.
Anyway, it barely glances off you, but it does hit you.
All right.
And I think that's all of them. The rest are dead. So, Ronja.
Yay!
Ronja.
Okay, so let's see.
Wait, did I skip? No, I didn't skip Rusty.
Nope.
I just didn't
I stabbed
advance
stuff.
it.
Okay, so it's just blue and orange are left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That one's blue, yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stay where I am, and just I'm gonna start talking to the blue one, not about his looks, but about his smell.
Oh, okay.
And
does
we'll see how
smell
that goes over.
a lot.
I didn't know he's
Very
not proud
badly.
of it.
He might
Well, maybe he is, but I'm not impressed. So I'm gonna tell him just how unimpressed I am, and there we go.
be. Okay, yeah, he was, maybe a little proud of it, but the way that you phrased it, he suddenly feels really awful about himself. Just really, really awful about himself. Which one were you mocking? The blue one?
The blue one. Yeah.
Okay. And you, and it is so upset. He's so upset about the way that you said it smelled that it actually falls into its burning comrade and starts burning.
Oh.
And like just
Almost feel
Wow.
bad.
screams itself to death.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. You killed it with words.
I keep doing that.
All right, James.
Okay, I
That's
will
a
just
mean
hit this
insult.
orange one in front of me again.
Yes, you will. You hit it successfully. And much like since Rusty's like sitting there beheading them right above you, you saw that. So you start like sort of trying to behead it. You don't manage it completely, but you definitely get it on its last legs. Anything else?
Okay. No, that was the last one left.
Well, you didn't kill it. You just
No, I
mostly
didn't?
killed it. Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, because this is the one that never got burned.
Yeah, it basically hasn't been hardly touched.
Except by James.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Pew.
I will just hang out there.
Okay.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Stab it.
Stab it.
Why not?
I'm okay. I have a dagger. I do have a dagger. Okay.
You gotta have a cantrip.
I have cantrips, but I could stab things.
Yeah, you
Stabbing
have a
is
dagger.
also totally. That's
You
what
even
I
have a
You even
dagger
have-
that you don't know what it does.
Stab away.
I have a cool dagger. Yeah.
I've used my dagger exactly. No,
Are
twice.
you using the cool dagger?
I should be using the cool dagger. Okay, I'm gonna try and.
Wait, if we have a cool dagger, why isn't Rusty using it?
Because
She's
you
never
would.
told me about it. She found it and never told me.
Okay,
So
so
you
I'm gonna
step on a
try.
zombie's body.
I'm gonna step on a zombie's body.
Yeah.
It's a little sticky, but
Ew.
I have only like a regular dagger plugged up. So is there anything special about the?
You don't know. You haven't really identified it yet.
Okay, so I
But
I
you
am.
do hit it with your special cool black awesome dagger.
Okay.
And it seems, I mean, it like hurts it like a dagger. But
Okay.
It's not dead yet, but it looks really close to being dead.
Okay.
You hit it.
Well,
But
I stab.
you're not super great at daggers, honestly. So even though you hit it, you kind of glanced off its shoulder a little bit.
yeah.
For a first attempt,
Yeah, no, I mean, you're
Let's,
still learning. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Rusty.
So
I don't know if you noticed that Pew was holding a really
More-
cool black dagger, but she
yeah,
definitely
more like
is.
this. But what?
So as you
I'm just
like behead it, you're like,
I'm
hey,
like
Pew, what's
looking
up?
over at her and just like swipe at it. And I'm gonna do sneak attack damage on it,
Well,
but
you
whatever.
beheaded
It's
it
the last
anyway,
one.
so
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter.
I really beheaded it.
Yeah, you super
But-
beheaded it. Like
What-
offhand when you weren't even paying attention.
Yeah, I'm like looking at her like, so more like this, but also what's that?
As it falls to the ground.
I'll show you sometime.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start looking around to see if I know these zombies, like if they're people I recognize or were people I recognize.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Okay. So it's pretty hard to tell. They seem to be pretty, like 2 of them are burnt, really burnt. You can't really see much of anything. And a couple other ones, like their faces have kind of, like the skin and the muscles kind of sloughed off, so it's pretty hard to tell with them as well. One of them definitely is somebody that you know. Like you see him and you promptly recognize him as someone else you went to school with that you actually didn't hate. Like he was kind of okay. And then another one of the zombies, actually, once you like sort of have that for reference, you realize that was his girlfriend.
Oh.
And as you are doing this, like investigating, you guys see more zombies coming in.
From which direction?
Let me
I just say
from over here. You see 4 zombies. Well, you see because you're the one who can actually really see. You see 4 zombies coming towards you, and then something like all black walking behind them. And with that, we're gonna call it a night.
I was just gonna say that I knew those 2 and like point it out, and then just
Yeah, and they look up and it's like,
if you knew those 2, then taking those 2 with you and use them to scare the kids home.
That's pretty harsh, man.
Man, I would just feel bad though. Like,
Yeah. That's kind of. It's one thing when you're just like, oh yeah, there's zombies. There are other things where I'm like, hey, yeah, look at this person you knew.
Yeah, and you didn't even hate. Like they're kind of okay.
Oh dear. All right. Well, now we need to wonder what this other thing with the zombies is.
Yep. Guess we're gonna find out. Certainly got them their attention. So.
No.
Yes.
Might be Pew's new best friend. Who knows? They may have heard thunder and come to check out and see what was going on.
Yeah, maybe. I had a feeling that would happen.
Well, but I was also told that people wanted to, light things up and invite the zombies to them. So I figured that wasn't an issue.
Yeah, you're trying to clear out all the zombies.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, see you next week then.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, does anybody have any news they want to mention before we go?
No, it's not for a couple weeks. Yeah.
Just double checking. Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, it's not till the 11th that I won't be able to play.
Okay. Oh, I might not be able. We'll see. We'll catch up. My mom's having surgery on the 8th.
Oh,
okay.
I don't know how that weekend's going to play out. But we'll get there when we get there. For now,
okay.
I'll see you all next week. For those who are watching, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We will be back next Sunday at the same time, same place, barring anything crazy happening. And for those who played, thanks for playing. It was really fun. Hopefully,
yay!
You guys learned a little bit more about what's been happening. At least in the crazy Warren.
Yeah, this place is retarded. My neighborhood sucks.
Your neighborhood sucks.
Oh.
And here you met your first zombie.
Yeah.
And now we know that she's going to be doing
She's
everything
in
in her
love.
power to learn
She's
how
gonna
to
like
make them harm
if that's like
herself.
more powerful necro, she's gonna like run up and start like hugging on the guy. Be like,
Yeah.
teach me.
Teach me.
Let me be your apprentice.
Please.
Show me. I want to know.
Okay.
All right. Also, for those of you who are watching and watch my normal stream that has not been happening this last week because I have been fighting whatever this is and subbing, I will probably be here tomorrow because there is no class because it's a holiday. And I will also probably be here Tuesday because I have a job on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll probably be around Tuesday. So I should probably be around unless things go wrong. Anyway, thanks everybody for being here. I'm going to go to the closing thing if I can find it. And we'll play a little bit of music, like just a minute or so, just to close things out. So have a really, if I can find it, have a really great evening, everybody. And I'll see you later. Bye.